right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And
got Justin in the booth.
we got Justin in the booth. Say what's up, Justin.
What is up, Justin?
All right. Justin will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and the burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games, and Justin will get his favorite one sent over to us. Today, we're taking a stroll down memory lane, but this round, we don't have to stroll very far, because this is what...
At my age, you can't stroll very far.
Yeah, true. You're going to break a hip. That's right. Yeah. So this round, we are just bringing the decks that we're both kind of loving right now. You know, in Standard or Historic, these are both historic decks. And then the two other decks that we had are just things that we loved throughout the year. I thought it was really cool for us to just bring our fun decks that we liked so far. And I think we both had maybe like a modern deck that we really liked, but decided to leave that off. I know my fourth one was a close Temur Urza. That deck was nice.
I've got some older format decks that I've loved. The Orzhov Copter deck.
Yeah.
That I played for a little bit.
Or Orzhov Humans for you.
Yeah, that's in Pioneer.
The Sultai.
I've played a lot. So black and white are like my two least favorite and least played colors in all of Magic. But somehow this year, I've just played a lot of Orzhov decks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm changing. I don't know what's going on.
Well, this world is such a weird year that,
it's really just Lurrus probably.
Yeah. No, I mean, Lurrus you've just loved, and honestly...
Which is why I'm sort of confused here. You said this is your favorite deck, and I don't see a Yorion in your companion slot.
I know. Trust me, we'll get our beautiful Bird Serpent at the end. The first deck, Yorion wasn't printed yet. This one, as far as something new, Yorion's not very good right now. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, Yorion, I hate it. Without some way to go way over the top, and spoiler alert, that's Corey's third deck, Yorion hasn't competed that well against Uro and friends. Mm-hmm. Usually the Yorion decks are developing some sort of really good synergy, but just straight up mid-range fight, Uro has won. Yeah. So Yorion has had a hard time of it in Historic, because of the prevalence and essentially dominance of Sultai midrange.
Hey, we're having a good flashback through 2020, okay? We're not bringing up any negatives right now.
Setting up. So because of that, you've had to pivot a little bit, and now you're playing Rakdos Arcanist, a deck that I think was really popular maybe 2, 3, 4 months ago. I remember seeing this deck all over the place in Historic because people started picking it up in Pioneer and maybe... mostly in Pioneer, to try to port it. They're like, oh, decks are great in Historic. It's probably good in Pioneer. Yeah. And then it sort of fell by the wayside, and you've been bringing it back and really touting it. And this last weekend, it put up great results. It was dominated, crushing the challenge events, and then in the Call Time Championship qualifier, it won the tournament, again with the winning player going undefeated. That's like 3 qualifiers in a row where the winner is just like, I'm not losing today.
I know. So if I ever go 0-1 in these events, I'm dropping. I know I can't win. Yeah.
So... I'll at least save you some time.
Yeah.
But if you scroll down in that event, MTG Melee, so convenient, will let you go down into the metagame breakdown and look at each deck's win percentage in the tournament. And of the more played decks, Rakdos Arcanist was number 1. It won about 60% of its matches in that tournament. So really impressive showing, also getting the trophy. Yeah. Certainly the breakout deck of the weekend. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pat you on the back a little bit.
Thanks, because my brother also said that it's just a heinous deck, so I got to dagger Brad multiple times, and that's the real win. But
this is a me kind of deck too, so I'm glad to see it doing well. Definitely a deck on the rise, and the deck I'm playing was sort of the breakout deck of the week before. This is Temur Paradox Engine. The Temur variant a little bit different, plays Escape to the Wilds. We mentioned it when we were playing a Sultai version last week that we like this version the best.
Yep.
Kooky combo deck with cool engines, winning with bad cards. This is my bread and butter. As soon as I saw this deck, I fell in love instantly.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, it did not have a good weekend last weekend.
It really didn't.
So potentially needs some tuning. Potentially this matchup is going to be a problem. Yeah. If I was the deck that did poorly, you were the deck that did well, there's probably some dynamic here that is not favoring my side.
It's really close. Normally, I think this is a great matchup for me, but with just the inclusion of Escape the Wilds, it gives you a lot because, I cannot Thoughtseize the top of the deck. Yeah. And, if you just draw Escape, you've undone everything.
Either.
Yeah, exactly. So that becomes a big problem. But 2 really cool decks in Historic right now, and shall we just dive in?
Yeah, definitely two of the major players. Outside of Sultai midrange, these are probably the next 2 on my list of decks that you got to be prepared for.
Oh, 100%. 100%. All right, how's your hand?
My hand is playable.
My hand's playable as well.
I will play a Stomping Ground and a Mox Amber.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I am going to go with Let's just go with a Fabled Passage and pass to you. Do you see my companion card somewhere? I think we lost the other one. It's on an adventure. That'll do.
It's right here.
Oh, okay, thanks. Perfect.
I'm going to play Botanical Sanctum.
Okay, I'm going to crack this one.
And I will play a Mind Stone.
Mind Stone. Okay.
And I'll pass a turn.
All right, so setting up some of your powerful 4-drops. I know, depending on the list, some play Tamiyo, some don't, or some play both.
Tamiyo's a nice one in this matchup.
Yeah, Tamiyo's super good.
I don't think the teamer lists play Tamiyo.
Okay, I will take 2 and just play Arcanist.
So that's going to bring you to 18.
And I'll pass to you.
Okay, we got a Forest, and I do have a Karn, which is rather nice here. And how do I want to play this Karn?
You got all the options.
So there's not really anything I can get. You know, I would be looking at something like a Tormod's Crypt potentially.
Something you could play right now.
Yeah, nothing I can play right now. So I could pretty easily plus that can run afoul of Spark Harvest, but you would need something to sacrifice to it. I think I would generally be okay just trading Karn for Spark Harvest and Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Solid 2 for 1.
Even if you had Young Pyromancer, you wouldn't be able to get a token before Spark Harvesting. You don't have enough mana for that.
Yep.
So I'm really just worried about 1-drop Spark Harvest. The worst case scenario would be if you cast like a Stitcher Supply or mill to Spark Harvest, then attack the Arcanist.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
If I minus, then there's the chance that my card gets taken by Thoughtseize, which is not great.
You can tick up on Mox.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to plus with no target and pass the turn.
All right.
And hope that doesn't bite me.
Looks like it's going to bite you. Okay, so I think we just want to go with the safe play and just bedevil here. Or one of. In the main, and then attack for 1.
I'm at 19.
Here go.
Okay.
Got him.
Let's play a Blast Zone.
Okay.
And another Karn.
Okay.
And now I have still really nothing to find this turn. Don't want to lose it to a Thoughtseize, though now I could lose it to a Claim, but you can't, or to a Fame.
Yeah.
But you can't Fame unless you already claim, and you don't have anything to claim.
Yeah. Once again, the worst case supplier into Fame, you know?
Yeah. So that seems unlikely. So yeah, once again, I'm just going to plus and pass the turn.
Yeah, normally you get like Cage whenever you're a Karn deck, but Cage shuts you down. So, you know, that's not ideal.
Surprised to not see some sort of like Relic or Crypt-esque effect in here.
Yeah. All right, so I got a really nice turn here. I'm going to go with... I guess not super nice, but it's still pretty good. I'm going to go with Young Pyromancer.
Yep.
And I am going to claim Young Pyromancer, get a Ross Merriam.
Sure.
And I'm going to... Spark Harvest, sacking this to kill Karn. And then get a token.
Well, Corey's draw is once again perfect.
And then I'll attack you. I don't want to just cast a value claim just to get a 1/1, so hit you for 3.
16.
Pass to you.
It's perfect every time.
Yeah, I had Bedevil and Spark Harvest when you played Karn, so I'm like, all right, I think I can deal with this. Normally, though, Karn is quite devastating.
You have 2 in hand?
2 in hand. Both busted.
I think this is a turn to just slow down and use the Blast Zone. So I'm just going to pass.
Okay. Trying to set up. Kill my 2 drops. That's rude. All right, so I'm going to start with a Village Right, sacking this, bringing it back.
Yep.
Draw 2. 1, a 2. Wow. Then I am going to declare attackers with these.
Yep.
Trigger or target Village Rights.
Yep.
I'll Village Rights this, lose the counter, bring it back, draw
Once
2.
again, the perfect card.
Yep.
I got a 13.
No. Now I'm gonna Village Rights this token, bring it back, draw 2.
Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, so this is sack, trigger on the stack.
Yeah, the trigger's going to be fine.
Okay. What could you have?
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm getting this, drawing 2. This is in the graveyard. Have not played a land. Play a land now. Go with a Thoughtseize, get a 1/1.
Metallic Rebuke.
Oh, that's a card. Okay. And then I will Village Rights a token, get a token, draw 2. And I will pass to you.
And step, add a counter to the Blast Zone.
Okay. Just casually Village Rights 4 times that turn.
Play Emery.
Okay.
Trigger.
Sure.
Sack Mindstone.
Okay.
Shock in a Breeding Pool. Go to 11.
Okay.
And if I Blast Zone now, you can Fatal Push Emery, but I think you play the one that has Kicker, the sorcery, and Bloodchief's Thirst, I think. And I don't want you to just untap and get to cast Instance if I do this on your upkeep, so I'm going to Blast Zone now.
Okay. I will Village Right, sacrifice this.
Oh, the 4th one, eh?
Yep. So I cast 5 Village Rights here in that last sequence. So draw 1, draw 2. This dies. Done?
Yeah. I don't think Corey's draw could have been any better.
I didn't have a 1-drop. I needed a Supplier. Then you're right. Okay.
And I think my pluses with Karn is right, because Thoughtseize is just so much more devastating when I minus. And Thoughtseize is just far and away the most likely card, especially on the second one.
The advantage for down ticking is you just, still don't lose Karn on surface value and then you get a card, but then it's vulnerable to Thoughtseize. So there's a give and take. Okay, let's see what we want to do now. Let's go with... I just played a land. All right. I'm going to go with Adadeem's Awakening for 2. Or wait, I can't get a 1-drop on that. What am I thinking? I just get 1 creature.
Well, you still need to cast it for 2. Yeah, you get one of the 2.
I will go with a Young Pyromancer. Dreadhorde Arcanist. And...
Kill my Emery Thoughtseize me.
Pretty close. I will...
I'm just imagining the best possible cards, which you've had every game.
Claim Arcanist. And attack, trigger, Spark Harvest, Emery, sacking this, getting a token.
Yeah, I take 4.
Take 4.
Go to 7.
And pass to you. Yeah, this deck's busted. What can I say? Absolutely busted.
Play an Uro, trigger on the stack, float blue.
Okay.
Go to 10.
It's also a busted card, yep. Also very busted.
Play another Mox Amber.
Okay.
Use the blue floating, play... Oh, no, that costs more mana than I thought. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not as good.
Can still cast it.
Yeah, I thought I could cast it and buy the Giganta,
Ah, gotcha.
but I cannot. So let's just. Don't really need another red mana.
Okay.
Guess I'll just play this Emery.
Okay.
Milling, 3 lands, and a Valakut Recovery.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap.
I'm guessing I'm dead.
I don't think so.
Really?
Well, maybe.
A removal spell and I'm dead. You have 7 damage on board.
You're at 10.
Oh yeah, I gained 3.
You're at 10, Buckaroo.
I'll have to mark that down while doing all my other stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to declare attacks. Arcanist for Village Rites. Sack a token. Draw 2.
Yep.
On a 2. Before blockers, I'll Fatal Push.
So
Get a
6,
token.
So I go to 4.
Yep, you go to 4. And then anything else we want to do? I guess play it. Did I just play the Swamp? Maybe I did. Then I will play a Bomat and buy Lurrus and pass to you. No big deal.
Okay, let's play Uro.
Okay.
Exile 5.
Okay.
Go to 7.
Yep.
Play Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. Now you're probably dead. Okay, so let's start with Stitcher Supplier. Mill.
Yeah, just attacking and claiming this kills me, right?
Yeah, plus I just got the
1,
world
2,
here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah.
Yep. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Not
And
sure if
there
I
was
was
the
going to be able to
Process.
assemble something if I just minus both those Karns. You know,
Yeah, I mean, like, get Paradox Engine to start, but yeah, you were just still in a rough spot. My draw was nice. I cast Village Rites 5 times within my turn and your turn, so.
and the other thing I could have done was hold up Mystical Dispute, or not, Metallic Rebuke on turn 2, but then I don't get the Karn on 3.
Yeah.
I had 2 Karns in my hand, so I figured if you had Thoughtseize that turn and you just had to start on an awkward tap land, I'd still have a Karn. The only thing, I'm not that scared of either of your creatures immediately on turn 2, though they are pretty good.
Yep.
I ended up getting to, counter a Thoughtseize. It was going to take something, so that was fine. Yeah, just not like... I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, things are going to be different depending on how I play that, but it's not obvious to me that it's better one way or the other.
Yeah, tricky game for sure. All right, that's going to do it for game number 1. We are going to head to sideboarding and see, well, you're probably not going to have too many sideboarding with your Karn deck, but we'll see what I got. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Temur Paradox Engine and Rakdos Arcanist. I am a Karn deck, so not much sideboarding here, but the Singleton Rebuke from the main gets tossed out of here.
Toss that out of
there. You get to play in a Braid that can cleanly answer creatures even after they've resolved. I think that's just a clear upgrade, but other than that, I'm running back to same 60.
Love it. So a Braids for me as well kills just everything. It's the perfect card, except killing Karn, but I get to kill your mana creatures as well as kill Paradox Engine late.
Kill a Turkey Mind Stone. That seems like a perfectly fine play.
Super great. Fatal Push for your early creatures, and then Bedevil, just another Abrade style effect, but that also kills Karn. Taking out 2 of the 4 young Pyromancers because you are a combo deck still, so normally this value plan isn't great, but you would like to see 1 throughout the game. Down to 3 Kroxas, and then cutting 1 Bomat, 1 Claim. Just really kind of the dredge strategy, where you just kind of trim stuff off the top. I'm a graveyard deck, so I want to have access to everything, and
mainly trimming threats because I'm not a deck that really answers your threats, so you don't need to draw them in abundance. You'd rather draw 1 to 2 threats and a bunch of disruption.
Yeah, and you never touch Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's the card that's just the holy grail of this deck. So that's especially what this matchup about. There's some matchups where Dreadhorde Arcanist is literally everything. I mean, Goblins is one of them. Any matchup where they don't interact with it very well, Arcanist just runs away with the game. So, all right, Justin, let's take some questions from you, from our lovely audience.
Oh, let's see here. Heptagon24 wanted to know, why did you decide to add the Bomats back to your Rakdos Arcanist after you cut it?
So I played them for an event, and I just really missed the kind of snowball effect that that Bomat gave you. It allowed for a very good 1-drop when otherwise all your 2-drops are the only meaningful cards. So like Extinction Event was very good from Sultai. So I wanted to just diversify converted mana cost and just have a little bit more longevity against other matchups. So I think just Bomat is correct in this deck. As a 3-of, I think is perfectly fine. But
yeah, I think that card makes a lot of sense in this deck.
It's so good. Yeah.
This does a lot of the little things that deck wants, grinds a little bit of value, applies a little bit of pressure. It only costs 1. Just that's everything. That deck is just a critical mass of those kinds of effects.
Exactly. So thanks for the question, Head to Gun. We love you here. One more question, bud.
Oh, let's see here. Probs Procrastinating wanted to know, whoever wins the marbles today, is it going on top of your tree?
Oh, good. Well, a funny thing with me is now I have a new puppy. So he destroys everything, couches, so if I put a tree up, he destroys the trees outside. So, I mean, I can't put a tree inside. My dog will destroy it. So no tree this year.
And my tree is about 1.5 feet tall and sits on my coffee table. So probably not big enough to sustain a large jar of marbles.
Don't worry. You won't have to worry about that today.
Let's see about that.
We'll see about that, Ross.
My hand is unplayable.
My hand is not very good either, but it's playable enough, so I'm going to keep.
No acceleration, a bunch of expensive cards, and 2 green cards with no green mana.
And I mean, that is the one big problem about that deck compared to my deck, is the power level on your deck is much higher, right? Like, I mean, you can just combo off on turn 3. Kinnan with Mox Amber is some of the most disgusting things you can be doing in Magic right now. It really has like some kind of KCI Urza vibes to it. But the problem is you are also a very expensive deck that relies on mana accelerant to get you there. So, you can break up your draws a lot easier. And where mine, I'm just playing all 1-drops and stuff. So, I can have an underwhelming draw, but for the most part, the power level is still going to be very high.
Yeah, definitely more of a high floor, lower ceiling kind of strategy.
Yeah. And this hand isn't great or anything. Definitely not the ideal, the nuts, quote unquote, the 2 lands, Thoughtseize Arcanist. That one's pretty tough to lose with, but we'll accept it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this one.
Okay.
And I think it's pretty clear we'll put a forest back and lead on a Llanowar Elves.
All right, lawnmower. All right, picked up something we can play here at least. Yeah, I'll start. We'll Bomat you.
I will take 1.
Put you to 19. Pass to you.
Don't think playing that trade game is good for me, even if Bomat's going to generate some card advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because I can... Okay, given what I just drew, I think I'd rather this be Timber Crown Pathway, as awkward as that looks. And I have Mind Stone into Mind Stone.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Strong start. I do not have a very strong turn. I'm going to attack. Hit you for 1.
I'm at 18.
And let's see what we want to do here. I think as sad as it is, it's probably just land go. Yeah, I'm just going to go land go. Pass to you.
Okay, pretty clear turn. I will go to 16 for Steam Vents.
Okay.
I will play an Emery.
Okay.
Mill 4. Escape the Wilds is what I wanted to draw.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't see that so far.
And then I will play Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
And I will buy Jegantha.
Okay.
And I will attack you for 1.
I'll take it. 19.
19 to 16, pass the turn.
I will crack this. So you got a Chromatic Sphere there. So you can be doing a little bit of something with that. But overall, not super afraid of Emery quite yet. It is a card you just have to deal with, but I think I maybe can take a turn off from that. So I'll
Emery also nicely checks the Bomat.
Yep, definitely does. Yeah, I think I just need some cards here. So my hand is not particularly strong, so I'm going to Kroxa and Village Rites it.
It's my Jegantha.
Yep, and pass to you.
Not a bad turn,
Not bad. Definitely not insane or anything, but not heinous.
Okay, let's play the Chromatic Sphere.
Okay. I got a lot of artifacts in a lot of gas in the tank here with all these artifacts.
Make blue with it.
Okay.
sack a Mind Stone with that blue mana.
Okay, like that.
Let's sack this Mind Stone.
Okay.
And play Botanical Sanctum.
Okie dokie.
And then I will attack for 2.
And here with having so many cards, I kind of want to just strip you of resources, so I will block one.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. Pay 1 to play it. Well, regardless, you got an extra mana.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right now that I did something
You
off.
just played it. You sacked 2 Mind Stones, sacked a sphere.
Yeah, so this is 1 mana, this is 1 mana, this is effectively 1 mana.
Yeah.
So I should have paid 3. That's 3. I attacked with both elves, and this game tapped.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so
Sounds
I
great.
should have an extra land tapped. So you're at 18. I'm at 16.
18 to 16.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we want to do. Now Emery becomes something I do want to deal with. Because you do just get to buy back these artifacts. Drawing 2 cards a turn is not ideal for me. So let's go with I'm going to play this and take 3. Go to 15.
Okay.
And I think I want to claim Kroxa.
I will discard Riverglide Pathway.
Okay.
Go to 19.
I had you
Or
at
13,
16.
13, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I added 3 instead of...
Oh yeah, that'd be a bad card.
Village Rights in that Kroxa?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. No, we're just gonna let it go, and then I'm just gonna bedevil Emery
Okay.
and pass to you.
We're using a Bedevil on that Emery is a sign that his hand is a little low on removal.
Yep, Emery is just that important. I gotta stop it, that's for sure.
I have a Blast Zone.
Okay.
I have an Uro. Gain 3, go to 16.
Okay.
I will put Botanical Sanctum onto the battlefield with the Uro. And then
Okay.
I will play an Emery.
Okay.
Milling, Emery, and an elf and some lands.
Alrighty.
Pass a turn, no hand, but I've got this Uro over here. A bunch of cards in my graveyard, so even if Corey's got some removals, we'll keep coming back.
That's
And
true.
the Uro will check the Kroxa.
Yeah. Alright, well, I don't think I have really another choice but to just bring back Kroxa here
So that's going to put me back to 13.
and pass to you.
So I will start with the Uro.
Everyone's favorite Titan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So that brings me back to 16.
Okay.
And we'll be doing a lot of toggling, I assume. Then let's Emery back. Mind Stone.
Okay.
Play that.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
All right. On tip.
Get my Uro claimed.
I wish. So I will start with Kroxa.
Yeah, this is awkward. You want to Village Rights it, but you
Yeah, I
can't do
was
that without
thinking
getting rid of the other one.
Yeah, but that's okay. I will choose to keep this one.
Yeah, discard Renegade Map.
Okay, and then I have Fatal Push for that. Then I have a land for the turn, attack with Kroxa.
Okay, you have 2 in hand?
Yep.
Okay, trigger on the stack, I'm going to sack Mind Stone.
Okay.
I'll discard... Yeah, I'll discard Kinnan.
Okay, so
You
take 6.
Go to 10.
All right, second main. I will play another Kroxa. Discard another card.
That's a tilt.
There's the Karn, and then I'll pass to you.
Corey having more Kroxas is still fine.
Yeah, not the best. Uro usually wins this Kroxa fight, unfortunately.
Yep. So let's Uro again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
15 to 13 again.
Yeah, it brings me up back up to 13.
I think I remember the card I forgot to bring in. Bang.
You have 1 card in hand.
One
and 3
card
in the graveyard.
Yep.
So let's Emery back Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
Cast it, sack it for green,
Okay.
and play Kinnan,
Okay.
and then pass the turn.
All right. We need some goods. I know what I want off the top. That wasn't it. I think I kind of need it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be dead here. So let's activate Castle. Take 3.
Easy to 12. Oh, I got 12 to 13.
Yeah, and then that's just going to run away. That was like the turn I needed to stop it. So for time's sake, I'm going to scoop this one up a little early. But yeah, you had me pretty locked
I've got
up.
another Karn, so I'm actually going to trade if you let me discard the island and start going off next turn.
You got it. All right. Game 3.
Bring back Mind Stone, make 4, play Karn with 4 mana up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, and I was drawing another arrow.
Pretty good. Yeah, I definitely have to have the lanterns. I completely spaced about that card. So let's cut Fatal Push when I'm on the play. For 2 lanterns, just got to keep Uro and Emery in check a little bit here. It seems decent.
Yeah. Surprised my deck doesn't have any Soul Guide Lanterns in it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Especially as a sideboard card. That
Especially as a one-of, yeah.
Yeah, it's also like...
Tormod's Crypt is your card.
Yeah, but the Soul Guide Lantern, you can draw cards with Emery.
That's true. That's true.
Nice.
But any deck where I feel like where you have to, the thought process. If you're
Karning,
don't forget your companion.
I get it with Karn, but honestly, I could see main decking some. I guess you probably just don't have room.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, but... All right, game number 3 to see if you can keep the marbles alive for our last match. And let me tell you, y'all, our next one is by far my favorite deck of 2020. Not even close. I'm pretty excited to play it.
Might be your favorite deck of all time.
It might be. It really might be.
Well, let's go beyond 2020.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. And I remember one big flaw I had of the deck. I just did not play enough lands in it. So we'll get to laugh at me collectively next round for the sheer just off numbers. Because it was once again at the very beginning of a format. There was a certain bird serpent that was just made legal. And
your index can be tough with...
Yeah, so since we're flashing back to that time when the companion rule was pre-nerfed, I get to play with the old rules, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't know. Judge is ruling over here.
I'm going to say it was a little broken. Let's keep the updated rule.
Okay, fair. Wow, rude. It'll be his last day.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll keep.
I will keep as well.
I got a Thoughtseize.
I have a very awkward Hinterland Harbor Llanowar Elves hand.
Oh, yeah. That's what life's all about.
A pretty good hand.
Yeah,
a couple pieces of acceleration, some lands, two big hits. Yeah.
So you can't accelerate with your Llanowar unless you get lucky, essentially.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, I mean, pretty high. Pretty high. So I don't know... Maybe I just kind of try to hit the big hitters here. That's probably the smart thing to do. And just keep you off. But, I mean, hitting accelerant is pretty strong.
It kind of depends on the texture of Corey's hand here. Like, you're going to make a decision as to whether you want to bottleneck me on mana or on threats. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have to live with that decision. And your follow-up plays have to correspond.
Yeah. I'm going to take Mind Stone.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
We'll play Steamboat.
All right, I have the nut draw. Pass to you.
I will play a Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
Pass.
All right. This might be a decent turn. So, declare attacks.
Yep.
I will Thoughtseize you.
I've drawn Island Kinnan.
Okay, so, I'm gonna take Kinnan. And yeah, take 1, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm at 19.
And then I'm going to Bloodchief's Thirst this. Thoughtseize Karn. And play a land and pass to you.
Oh.
Yeah. That's it.
Or 14.
Gigante? Oh. Oh. God. That's not good.
Go.
Wow. See, that's when you can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck.
Yeah.
That's for
Don't
sure.
Soul Guide Lantern me, please.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I have a family.
I have a family. All right, I'm going to attack and Thoughtseize you.
Okay, you go to 12.
Yeah.
I'll go to 21.
And now it's a tough choice what I want to do here. But I mean, I can just.
Swear to God, if you're slow rolling a Soul Guide
No, I'm
Lantern,
not. But I can just attack and kill Uro next turn with Blood Chief's Thirst. And I think that seems fine. Then of course you're gonna get some action going again. But yeah, I think that's fine. I'm just gonna buy Lurrus and pass to you.
I'm going to take this opportunity to play Emery.
Okay. It's pretty good.
So I'll set up my Uro better so I can do it multiple turns in a row.
Yep.
And I can now sack the map afterwards and just buy the Giganta. I need to get a forest here, so I have second green. That's what I will do. So I still get to use all my mana. I get to advance my board. Maybe bait out that Blood Chief's Thirst on the Emery.
Yep. Pretty solid.
Pass the turn.
All right. So I had the Village Rights before, and I was debating whether or not to just Village Rights Arcanist, but I figured if you would just immediately Uro, then this would be better. But now I think it is better since I have Lurrus. So I'm going to Village Rights. Draw 2. 1, 2. Then the Soul Guide Lantern Waiting Room. A draw. I did not hit it. I'm sad. But yeah, I think I just have a pretty safe play of Lurrus and Arcanist. Pass to you.
Yeah, and now I'm just going to try to generate value, and that means I guess we can start with the Uro and see what I hit.
Yep.
So let's do that.
Okay.
Want to leave artifacts. I don't think there's any other reason for other things.
Nope, there is not.
Make sure I get my value here. I'll go to 24.
Oh, yeah, you gain 3. Yep. All right.
Okay, I did hit a land. I'm going to take 2, go to 22, and get Mind Stone instead of Renegade Map.
Okay.
And use the Mind Stone to play Chromatic Sphere.
All righty.
Pass the turn.
All right, now I got a pretty good turn lined up.
Going to kill both my creatures.
We'll see. I'll claim her up. And I'm going to attack. Trigger. I'm going to target Village Rights, but I'm going to draw first. Gain 3.
You go to 15.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I have to attack with this too. I'll still trigger it that way so that I would do this.
Yep.
Completely spaced.
That's fine.
Yeah, gain 3. I'll play this land. Sorry, I would want to do this. Always castle. So, now Arcanist with Village Rights. I will sack Uro, draw 2.
And then I'm going to take 5. I go to 17. You gain 3 to 18.
Yep. 3 to 18. Yep, exactly.
You've got 4 cards in hand.
Okay. My hand is not particularly strong. I haven't played my land yet. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to play a Arcanist and pass to you. 18, 17, yep.
Okay.
Well, we're both kind of operating on all cylinders here, so now it's just what happens next?
Sack Chromatic Sphere for blue.
Okay. That's Uro.
Use the blue for a Prophetic Prism.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Okie dokie.
Good draw. Play a Mox Amber.
Okay.
And activate targeting the sphere.
Okay.
Play it.
Okay.
And play Giganta. I want to draw removal on other things
then
before Uroing again.
Sense.
So I'm going to leave the Giganta first and pass.
All right, that could have been worse.
Yeah, I really need to find a Karn, a Kinnan, something to supercharge all those mana, but we're drawing 2 cards a turn.
This was a pretty sweet draw. I will Village Rite, sacking Bomat.
Okay. Yeah, now you get to Village Rites and claim with the Arcanist, though.
I'll play Bomat with Lurrus. Then I will...
Still doesn't answer the Giganta, but you have the...
What do I want to do now? I think I want to still be drawing cards here, so... Alright, I am going to attack with these, trigger Blood Chief's Thirst, and Village Rites. God, it's kind of risky. But I do want to draw something here, especially a Lantern. So I'm going to target these two. I'm going to target them in this order, so this Village Rites will resolve first.
Yep.
And let's Village Rites an Arcanist. So I'll draw 2.
Yep.
Okay, and then I will pay 3 and kill Giganta.
So now I'm going to take 5, go to 12, you go to 21.
12 to 21, yep. And now I'm going to go with... I already played Bomat from the graveyard this turn. So I'm going to go with Young Pyromancer and claim Arcanist. Get a 1/1 and pass to you. I believe I played a land.
Yeah, you played land.
Yep.
You have 3 in hand?
3 in hand.
Now we're in a little bit of trouble. So make blue with the Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
Ugh.
Uro time.
Yep.
So 21 to 15 now?
Yes.
Our matches have just been insane today.
15, no mana floating. Play this pathway.
Okay.
Play an Uro, keep the old one.
Sure. So you got an 18, yep.
Put this in tapped.
Okay.
Play a Mind Stone.
Okay.
Activate targeting the sphere, play sphere.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Yeah, and it'd be normally it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm killing the creature you keep replaying, so normally eventually I'm going to tempo you out here, but not. Earl says no.
Yeah, the life gain just buys so much time.
Well, that was a good draw. I guess I will claim Uro. Get a token. Oh, let's see if you're just dead. If I fame the token, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't even need the fame. This is literally 15 by itself.
Yeah, but you're at 18. You just get
I missed the
so I needed exactly fame. Exactly fame to give that haste. And then 18, yeah.
Yeah. Never found, after the first Karn went, I never found another one, never found one of the engines.
Yeah, my hand was not good on the rest, but I was just going to double draw with Bomat to hope to draw something. Uh-oh. Yeah, if I didn't get that, I was probably not winning that game, but...
Well, I was drawing kind of 3 bricks, but finally into an escape. That was the other card. I literally never drew another escape. I didn't cast one in 3 games.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you had the one that I took from you, but yeah, I mean, that's when I've played this matchup, and I'm like, okay, they're so dead, and then they top deck escape, and I'm like, I'm dead immediately. You know, like I'm dead the next turn, and it's pretty rough. So,
looks like I needed about 2 more turns there.
Yeah, because Earl, you're digging fast. You could have sacked all this, probably escaped one more time.
I could have found that escape was 4 cards down. If I sack both Mind Stones, I hit it, but then I just don't have much mana. So it looks like I needed, 1 more turn to set up, and then I was going to hit it, and with a lot of mana left over.
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, everyone.
Claim good against zero.
Yeah, who would have guessed, right?
Yeah, I think I just needed a little bit of disruption. Like if I'm able to have like 1 or 2 removal spells in the middle of those chains, I think I'm in pretty good shape. But the fact that I literally do nothing to stop what you're doing means that I'm always under a ton of pressure.
Yeah, the list that I really liked have played 3 Gust on the board, and have just that's been their interaction, and like it's blown me out every time. Like those are the I lost ones to that last weekend.
Yeah, if I Gust a key claim or an Arcanist that you're depending on in your combat, like you make a play first main depending on your Arcanist triggering in combat.
Like claim, and then I go to Village Rites it from the yard, and you instead Gust my Arcanist. Game's over.
Yeah,
you know, like
definitely. I felt like I needed just a little bit of interaction there.
Yeah.
Because, eventually you just generate, even with the Arcanist and Pyromancer, which aren't great at generating pressure, over 5, 6, 7 turns, which is what I need to recover from how much disruption you have, they become a lot of pressure.
They do, yeah, because, you're spinning your wheels where I'm not really affecting your hand, and you're eventually drawing your combo pieces, but,
and then eventually the Lurrus comes down. That was actually the big one. That chunked in for 9 over those 3 attacks.
Nightmare Kitty, my second favorite companion, and guess what? My favorite companion will be coming up next. I'm definitely playing my favorite deck of 2020 next. We're gonna leave the surprise for you, but we're a little behind schedule, so we're gonna head right to break. 5-minute break, and then we'll be right back with our final round here on Versus Live.